It's Tuesday morning, and today I'm going to be doing my first day one of my spring series for March. And I've been umming and ahhing what to do. I don't want to do a tag, I don't want to do a journal page and that, and I don't want to do a canvas, so I'm going to do three projects that are going to be. First project is this wine box, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like a tree, sort of like that, with all flowers around the bottom and grass and like leafy flourish, and then on the lid I'm going to do a bird's nest with a bird. So that's that one. The second, it's all about birds this month. I should call it spring birds. And the second one is going to be an altered Prima clock, and that's number 2. And number 3 is going to be a bird cage that I've got. And what I plan to do is, it's a MDF and it all meets together into an actual bird cage. And what I plan on doing, I've been umming and ahhing about this project for nearly 12 months now, and I've decided I'm going to I've got a piece of doweling, and I'm going to tie string around it and tie it to the frame, and have a bird swinging on the and then decorate all of it with flowers and stuff like that. So it's going to be birds and flowers for this month, I think. So we're doing spring. I just hope the weather starts to get a lot warmer. And I've got my pinny on today, because I can't tell you the amount of jumpers that I've ruined. But hey ho. So I'm just going to turn you overhead and we'll make a start. Just a quick thing, quick notice as well, I will actually fast forward in certain areas. So if I don't mention anything, I've fast forwarded, because the last thing you want to do is sit and watch me paint the lid or the box. So I'll make a start on it, and then I'll fast forward until it's all done, and then, you know, move on to the next stage. So it's not going to be real time, otherwise we'll be here all day, and I don't think you have the time. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to turn overhead and we'll make a start, shall we? Okay, so this was quite shiny, so I've actually sandpapered it, used my sanding block on it, and just to take the shine off it. And the first thing I'm going to do is use my G So Good by Indigo Blue, and I'm going to just give it a quick paint on. No, I'm not. Tell a lie. I tell lies, you know. I really do. Outfits. So I'm just going to slab it on. And you know me and baby wipes. So I'm just going to cover the whole of it in the gesso, and I find it easier to do it this way. There we are. So that's that done, and I'll leave that to dry, and I'll just do the lid. And this is enough on the baby wipe to do the lid, so don't need anything more. So I'm going to go and get, while this is through various stages of this, I will, while it's drying, I will go and get some twigs out the garden for the nest. So I'm going to build the nest round here, and I've got some moss, and I've got this nice little bird. Isn't he cute? And he's going to sit on there. So and I've got some butterflies as well, and I've cut out some grasses in green to go round the base and round here, although I don't think I'll do it round the lid, I'll just do it round the bottom. And I've got some of these flourishes, and I'm going to paint it predominantly, I'm going to paint it all blue actually, a combination of two colours. So I've got the English Cottage acrylics by Indigo Blue, I've got Grandma's Teacup and Frosty Sky, but I'm also going to use a bit of the Gesso Good, which is a brilliant white, and try and do some fluffy clouds around it. And I've got this stencil, and I'm just going to use Vintage Photo and just add, I'm not going to go all the way around, just here and there round the box. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to give this a quick blast with the heat gun, and then make a start on getting it painted. And I need my palette sheet. I'll just get my palette sheet. I've got this palette sheet, so for my paints to go on. I can't remember which side it is now. I think it's the smooth side I use. Anyway, so let's get the heat gun and give it a quick blast, eh? Okay, so that's dry. So going to get some paint. On here. And just paint. I want to see how this colour goes on first, so in fact I might use the Frosty Sky for the clouds. So as I said before, I will, while I'm painting this, I'll fast forward so you don't have to sit and watch me paint. Right, so that's dry, that's done now, and what I'll do is I'll leave it to dry, and while it's drying I'll nip outside to the garden and get some twigs. I'll just pop that there, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. So here we are, some nice branches from my garden. I had to do it while Rick wasn't here because he wouldn't be happy, so put them to one side, get a baby wipe and clean this mess up. There we go. And then I've got this white, you know, that I did the gesso on, and all I'm going to do around it is I'm just round the top, I'm just going to do like fluffy clouds. yeah, I think I'll just do that there. Wispy, nice wispy clouds, so they all kind of join up. So I've done that. And I'm going to just dry this off now. Give it a quick blast. Now with my Vintage Photo Distress Ink, see I've all my pads are all nicely done. Yeah, hold on. I might use gathered twigs on this rather than Vintage Photo. I'll use gathered twigs. And I've got this Tim Holtz kind of tree stencil. I'm not going to do it all the way around. I'm just going to kind of do it about there. There we are. And I'll just add a few here. I'm not going to do it all, I'm just going to just one more. I think I might use this side of it. There we go. So I'm happy with that. I need to put that to one side and get that washed. And I'm just going to give that a quick blast with the heat gun. Right, I'll just give this a quick wipe up. These green, I cut out a load of grasses on here, and before I go any further I forgot to do the lid, so I'm just going to add a few clouds around the lid. I can just put this to one side then, and this is this can dry. There we go. So I've got a few nice fluffy clouds high up in the sky where the bird nest is going to be. So I've got this, and what I want to do is, I think I'm going to need about 4 of them, but first what I want to do is I'm going to I've cut out 4. Cut out 3 too many, but they'll come in handy for another project. And I'm just going to get my Luscious powder, my green, and my, there we go. So I've got green, Luscious, and my paintbrush. Why is it always goes missing when you know my favourite paintbrush? I can't flipping see it. No, that's not it. Oh well, I found this one. That'll have to do. And I'm just going to reactivate it, because as you know with Luscious you can reactivate it, and I'm just going to get a bit more. I love this Luscious. You can add it to your, you slap it on, you can add it to your modelling paste, to your white paint as well. It looks quite nice in your white paint. So I'll do one of them in this in. Put the lid back on, Linda, otherwise you'll have it all over the place. And then I'm just going to just make this a bit darker. I just wanted, I did the pale green on purpose so I could add the lushes to it. And as before, I won't make you sit and watch me paint all this. I will fast forward to the end. So I die cut 2 flourishes as well, so I've coloured them with the luscious powder. So I'll just pop that to one side, and I can just leave that and it'll dry, and then when I want to use it again I can reuse it. So I'll just pop that to one side, move that out the way. I'll give these a quick blast with the heat gun, and then we'll start getting them on the box lid. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use what is it? I'm going to use this glue. This wet glue. There we go, and all I've got to do now is I've got an assortment of little flowers and some heather, and I'm just going to use my silicone glue. Oh, that wasn't clever. I'm just going to lay it down and just kind of pop them. Hither and thither. I've got 1, 2, 3, and that needs to go back on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that to one side for now, leave it upside down, and I'll come back to finish that one off in a minute. Next job I want to do is put more silicone on here so it'll stick. There we go. There we go. Right, okay, so I've brought this in and I've got some moss, but first I want to build round my bird's nest. I know I've got a load, and I've actually brought up, could have sworn I brought up, could have sworn I brought the secateurs up with me. Hello, hello, where are you? Oh well. I could have sworn I brought the secateurs up with me. I'll be 2 minutes. 2 minutes! You know that moment? They were on the desk all this time. So I've been up and down stairs searching for them. Anyway, I've got them. So now I can look at that one where it's twined. So doesn't matter if it hangs over. Rick isn't going to be pleased. I took this off the, what did I take it off? I took it off the jasmine. So I've helped him prune. Oh God. Things I get up to when he's not here. Honest. I have to be good when he's here. He's at work today, so starting to get their buds on, as you can see. But I'm going to keep the buds. Let's see. I'm going to try building it. They're amazing how they build their nests. When we had all them high winds, we've got trees at the bottom of our garden, and a magpie had built the nest on the tree, and obviously with there being no leaves, you could actually see how well built they've done it, because the tree, the what's the name, never moved. The nest never moved, which was quite amazing really. So I'm just going to start and build up. Get the first layer on first, Linda. Might be a good idea, mightn't it? There we go. I know it's a square and it should be circle, but I can cover that with moss, just so long as I build my nest. I think I've got way too much. I don't know what I was building, what I planned on building. If I can do 3 tiers of this with the branches, I'll be happy. Whoops, don't you dare move. there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that, put that to one side, and look at all these branches I've got left. They'll come in handy for another project, I think. So I'll just put them to one side, clean up my mess. Fasten them, otherwise I'll end up cutting myself. And hopefully they'll have dried by now. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, so I will take a trip. So I want to add something here. I've got these little cherry blossoms, and I'm just going to add them around. I know cherry blossoms don't come out till, and that was clever. Don't know where that's gone. Oh dear God. Ah dear. Third brains, I'd be dangerous. Right, so I have 3 of these, and I think I'll pop one at the bottom there. There we go. I don't know if I'll need any flourishes. I do know I need something else, and I can't think what I want. With the trees that I've done, I think what I might do is I might add some of these flourishes so it looks like a leafy tree. Right, there we go. I think that's enough. I've got some of these butterflies, and I'm just going to add a couple of these. I think I'll add about 3 round. Oops. These foam pads have added, so I'll use some of my silicone glue. This one's a little one. There we are. So now I've finished the base of the wine box. Just do it slowly so you can see, and then got the white fluffy clouds. So that is done. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this in the bottom, and it's a golden gel medium, and I'm just going to go round with my finger inside, and this will help the moss to stick inside. I shouldn't kind of, that's not dry yet, so what I think I might do is just put a bit of moss in there, seeing as I've done it, and then I'm going to go and have some lunch, and by the time I come back this will have set and finish the project off. So I'm just going to gently ease that in. I think I should have really left it, but never mind. I think I've got too much. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Right, okay, that's not going to work, so I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to leave it, and I'll see you after lunch. I'll go and... So I've had a nice lunch, and this is all dry now, and the moss is all nicely stuck in. So the last thing I want to do is just add my little bird, and I'm going to use some Pinflair, but before I do that I'm going to add a little bit of moss in between. So before I put the bird on, I'm going to get some moss out, just little bits, and just add some here. It's quite cool, and that's my spring project number 1 done. I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and come back and watch number 2. And what I'll do is I'll take a video of it and let you see. So I'll just show you around. Until next time, thanks for watching and happy crafting. Bye bye.